Good evening, everybody out there. It's Mike, and I'm back in the Spotlight Podcast, man. I had to call up my college roommate. We ain't been on in a while, and got some sad news today. And RIP to my, you know what I'm saying, from school, you know what I mean. And so it's only right that me and another fellow Keen alum jump on tonight, and we're gonna talk some hoops. What's been up, bro?
I mean, yeah, man. Sad to hear the news today. Um, and just again, just sad to hear about that. But besides that, things have been all right, man. Things have been well. Just working, hanging and banging. Trying to get things done.
It's been a lot going on in hoops, bro, and we ain't kicked it in a minute,
Yes,
man.
it
So let's
has. Yes, it
yeah,
has.
it's been a lot. I got a few things lined up, man. 100%, man. So let's get off and get in early, man. What's up with your guy Reed, man? Second pick, what? Second, third pick? What pick was he? Second pick?
I think
Did
he was third.
now he down in the G League, man. What's going on over there?
Simple. The Rockets are like the number two, number three team in the West. They got a veteran laden team. He got Van Vliet in them over top of him. He got a super strict defensive minded coach, and it's gonna take some weight training and stuff for Reed. It's not a skill thing, so it's only a matter of time before Reed crack that lineup. He'll be the starter next year. Van Vliet will be gone.
So you really think that he's a NBA starter?
Yeah, yes, I do. You see, they shipped him down to the G League. First game was a 50 ball.
Yeah, I saw that. I got some clips from that joint too. I mean, but it's kind of different when you playing down there in Grand Rapids, man.
Oh no, it's not the NBA, but the only reason why Reed Shepard is not playing 20 to 25 minutes a game is because he's on a top contending team. He's not in the typical situation of most rookies that they walk into. So yeah, so put Reed on a lower level team. Reed playing 25, 30 minutes a game.
So what you think about his game, man? That you think he's a 25, 30-minute game player in the NBA, bro?
Super heady guard, elite level shot making, elite level IQ, great distributor, great on ball defender. He's just not strong enough right now. We're gonna see the change. We speak about this all the time. We're gonna see the change of Reed Shepard is gonna come in his shoulders. You're gonna see his shoulders look different. You're gonna see the formation of the muscles in the arms. Then you're gonna know when Reed ready to play.
And you think that they're gonna definitely make him a starter on a Houston future, or you think he's gonna get
There's
traded to
there's
another squad?
there's no question about it. Reed Shepard will start for the Houston Rockets.
Oh, my boy going on record saying he know he gonna start for the Houston Rockets. I don't know. I'm gonna have to really check this out to see what's going on, man. So let's say I definitely brought up some clips, you know what I mean, so we could check out what he did in that game, since his situation is like that and going
It's
on
his
right
first,
now.
Marcus Noel, the point guard, passes it off to Shepard, and Shepard drains his. And the blue with it. Ball broken up and stolen there by Shepard. Quickly finds Noel. 9%. Oklahoma City at 56% right now. So Oklahoma City on a run as they lead by 5 here. Little teardrop by Samuel stops the run. There we see Jones coming out for the Oklahoma City team. McVay, 3 and got it.
Can't be trailing on that, Curl.
Goodness. 3-point lead here for the Blue.
They should.
Samuels a 3. Could
They
tie
said
it.
it was
Does.
Reed Shepard highlight.
Samuels with the 3-pointer. Yeah, the Vipers in a good place right now, starting 7 of the next 9 games at home as we see Hinton up and scores. 13 points and 6 boards. Ball comes in, knocked away by Shepard, goes in solo, 2-hand slam.
So Shepard makes the highlight reel on it.
There's another look at that Shepard play. Wow, tipped it up in the air. Nice bouncer to Jones. Jones ran out of real estate. Goes around the horn. Shepard, a 3, and he got it. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
And you know what? Even from the clips, you can already see his body and stuff is changing. I can see that the weight training and stuff is already starting to happen. What you can't teach is that quick twitch shot. It is so money. And the fact that he's above average passer, he's above average athlete. I'm trying to say, you want to give a comp to Reed Sheppard or whatever? Talk to me in 3 years, and we're gonna be saying, is that Reed Sheppard or is that Mark Price?
That's what I was thinking about before we got on to that. I said, yo, he kind of remind me of Mark Price, and the way the NBA is shaped now, Mark
It's
Price
built
type
for him.
player definitely could come in there and get rocking.
Yeah, it's built for him. The Mark Price is the Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. It's built for him. It's Sleepy Floyd. This is day league. Them people, them guards that people didn't want. The Nick Van Exels, the Gilbert Arenases, the David Rivers, the Mark Makins. This is day league. This is the league that's really for them. Like they just was born in the wrong eras, where you got them old school coaches who want them to come down and drop it to the post.
I love it. I love it. Next up, bro. You had a chance. The number one player in the country comes to the Brick City. I couldn't go because it was the Shabbat, but you went in attendance, man. AJ the Bangster, 72 points in 2 games. I just saw clips. I wasn't in the building. Give it to me, bro. How was it, man?
Let me start off by saying this, right? It's a shame that this kid got to walk around and just destroy high school basketball like that. He ain't supposed to be playing. He look different than all them kids, man. Look, all right, look. So one time he catches the ball triple threat. I caught a glimpse. I thought I was looking at Carmelo. He had to do the bobblehead when he popped him up in the air with the up fake, but it was the finish with the left. His whole elbow was over the rim. You know, we call them punch dunks. Man, when he could wait until he came down to dunk it. I seen so many dunks he had over the course of that game where his head and his shoulders was above the rim. Superior, elite level athlete, elite level shot making, and he's really 6'9". He's not that for play 6'9". He was standing next to he made Lenny Cook look so small. I mean, he was at least 4 inches bigger than Lenny Cook, at least. Look, Mike, when he walked out the game at the end after the 40 ball, right? When he walked at the end, he had the whole crowd and everybody following, all the cameras flashing, the police following him. He's smiling, kissing babies and everything like that. He left the gym. The whole gym left. Like the whole gym left. No, nobody wasn't waiting for the Camden, game. Nobody wasn't waiting for none of that. The bands are left. Talking about why. Oh, and also I seen BYU jerseys already. They already had jerseys with his number and the bands in the back of it. 7.1 million.
You know the comparisons is coming. You saw both of them in high school.
Yep.
Him and LeBron.
Yep.
What you think, bro?
He's see, LeBron body type always pushes the edge over him. He has a better jump shot. Nobody was a better passer, and nobody had that speed of LeBron. People don't realize how fast LeBron was. LeBron was super fast, but don't get it twisted. This kid he's elite. His skill level is extremely high. His shot making is extremely high, and I'm watching him doing practice in this high school games. All right, so now I'm coming down. What I want to do is jab, reverse pivot, turn around jump shot. Let me give him a jab, reverse pivot, turn around jump shot. I want to come down now. I want to just do a little ball handling. I'm a curl cross, step back 3. Let me do a few of these. But you know what? Some of the kids is talking a little too much. Let me just show you the level is different. Quick cross, bully ball, shoulder and chest, 2-hand power dunk through him. He giving them whatever you want. If it's deep logo threes, it's logo threes. If it's putbacks, it's putback. But forget all of that offense. The main thing that I love about him, he was being a dog about it on defense. And no, I don't feel like letting none of y'all score right now. So ain't no scoring. Ain't no scoring. Don't put no shots up nowhere near me. I'm going to the top of the block and I'm going to go get them. Ain't no layups right now. And I saw the way he interacted with teammates and hyping his teammates up and stuff like that. So he's actually look like he enjoying himself. It don't look like he's like taking himself away from everybody else, putting himself on a pedestal and not interacting with the other kids. You know, he showed me a lot by how much of a dog he was on defense and how he was treating his teammates. But also he's there. Like, I know y'all here to see me, so I'm not here to disappoint. I'm not here to disappoint. I'm gonna put on the show and everything for y'all and everything as well. But what really stuck out to me was how he dogged it on defense. He was dogging jokers, and how he was souping his teammates up and lifting his teammates' game up. You know what I'm saying? With cheering them on. I really like that about it.
It was great to see him looking interested, because I looked at one of the games on ESPNU and he was playing against the other top player. What's that kid name? His name skips me right now. The one that just got the big Adidas deal. He was playing against him head to head, and at times he looked, I wouldn't say not interested, but all right, I'm ready to get past this to go to that next level.
Was he at Utah Prep then?
Yeah, it was this year. This year. What's
okay.
the kid? The kid that's nice. That's they're playing that league together. His name will come to me soon. But they was playing, and at times it was either that game or another game I saw. It just seemed like, all right, I gotta do this. I'm really not that interested, but I gotta do this. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. But when I looked at the highlights against Patrick School, whoa, he looked like he had that fire.
Yeah,
and that's what I was talking about.
He liked that jersey crowd.
Whoa, I know, I can tell. And speaking of that, man, the Jersey crowd, we had him ever since he was a baby, man. And you be always telling me that I need to go through some stuff, but I don't be really be trying to flex and stuff like that, because that's not my style. But when I see this young boy now, I gotta bring back some of the old clips. First, we're gonna start off when he first came as a baby, man, and you could just see him running through like a deer in headlights, man.
I love it.
Look at him, man. Look at the youngin, man. Look at the youngin, bro.
I love it. Bro. I tell you this all the time. You don't do enough for this, man.
No, but now we're gonna take it up to where it all started to come together a little bit more. And he really started flexing. He really started flexing on the people on this one. He really started flexing. Keep up and be strong. Now walk it, that's it. And I told him to keep that bitch on. I got my front, but is you behind me? Get goofy like Mo and Gina. Eighth grade, yeah. When we had hoop group lit. What? No.
Listen. RP Doc, right? But you and Doc could be over there with the big kids or whatever like that, going crazy, and you'll send me over to the little gym with the babies and
Say
everything
that
like
again.
that.
Say that again. I had to turn that off. Say that again.
I
Go
said,
ahead.
R.I.P. Doc Q. You and Doc could be over there with the big kids getting all of that. I'll be over there with the pups. But I learned to love the puppies, though. I love.
I
the
know.
babies.
That thing right there
Was
was
big
crazy.
fun,
Right
but y'all
there,
used to get them type of days. I'll be over there with the little kids, and y'all be over there with all these monsters.
I know, man. I know, but that thing right there was crazy with him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. But even when you look at that, and that's the 8th grade version of him, you see already the mentality to it. I'm about to go to that spot, and I'm about to raise. It's not going to be nothing wasted. I know you're not going to affect my shot. I'm going up to make every shot. One dribble pull up, let me get into it. One dribble fade, let me get to it. Let me hop through the lane, let me get to it. And I'm going to kick the ball up when I should kick it up. Because I'll run hard, and you can throw it back behind you if you need to.
Indeed.
Like I love his mentality, his approach to it. And I like how he walk in the gyms.
I know.
I seen him when he walked into the gym. He had his shades on, everything like that. I'm about business, man. I'm about that action, boss. I ain't even come. Who you got right here? This supposed to be the Patrick School. Y'all supposed to be this. I done heard this, that, and the third. Nah, ain't nobody here for me. Ain't nobody. I'm the show. Ain't nobody here for me. I came to destroy everybody and everything, and then I'm going. Man, holler at me in a couple more months, man. When I have the mountains up in Utah loose.
Let's check out the Iverson Classic now.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Big nuts in my romance. It is the thing. It's little. It kills. I said, my bad. I see it. I swear. Romance. It is the thing. That's up on it. It's little. It kills. So high up off this dope. I need a parachute. A man is really cool. It's filled with residue.
Small.
With me, and now I let him loose. Tell the cops lies, cause I can't tell the truth. I'm rocking Louis Summers. My son got on Louis Peppers. So many Gucci Summers.
And
like
know what else,
man.
Mike? He essentially played the point the whole game. So I love that about coaches. I'm not here to try to cripple you. I'm not here to try to make you conform into something. I know you're a unicorn. I ain't got no time to be playing with you. Like some of the first people we saw that do that. Remember how Kevin Boyd used to do Al Harrington?
Yeah.
Like for
a quarter,
remember that. Even when Al was younger, and it started off like for at least a quarter of that game, you're gonna play the point. Like I'm gonna give you the ball.
Basketball. That's when I knew y'all basketball was different. When we went to that game, he let him bring it up the court, and he was running the point. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, y'all basketball different.
Yeah. When you look at that
that's when I
team,
said that.
It's him and Dalen Bear and all of them.
Yeah, that's when I knew it was different, bro. That's when I knew it was different.
Hey, man, I tried to tell you.
Next up is Wolf the next Jokic.
Maybe we going a little too far as far as the 3-time MVP and this is that and the third. But listen, he is going to play. He is going to be a great asset to a team. He is not going to be. He's not no Will. Not to knock anybody, but that's not Will Purdue. That's not Dudley. That's the person that you're gonna put on the team. Like he's gonna be a factor. He's gonna be a factor. He's gonna play. He's gonna be a factor. And I love how he not ducking no smoke. I ain't come here today, you know what I'm saying, for you to go get something off on me. I came here today to get something off on you. That's why I'm comfortable with him. You know what? I saw this on Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, and they was talking about Cooper Flagg, and it was like, and I don't mean this in any form of derogatory way, and they was just saying we never had we haven't had a bad ass white boy in a long time. Is how they described it. Probably not the vernacular I would use, but That's how they described it. What I like seeing now, and this is something that they are not going to say it, but I'm going to say it. And this, to me, this is attributed to the American AAU basketball system. We are now seeing more of the white players, American white players, get up there now and be balling, and they coming to play more. They're not just this typical role player or a kid that could just shoot. They're coming out with more in their game. They're much more skilled. They're not just shooters. They're not just system guys. These are people that can actually get the ball and play. So I just see that flip and that change in players. So look, we just think about it. We done showed only a couple players, but we done already showed Reed Shepherd, and now we're showing, you know what I'm saying, Wolf. Think about it. Now we can easily talk about Cooper Flag, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, so think about it. Like if the American white player, to me, is making a comeback, and that's a product of AAU basketball and the workout, not the games, but the skill development workout that's going on behind the scenes at a much younger level now.
So, and I definitely could see what you're talking about in terms of the game. Do you think the rule changes on that NBA level has made it so, or you think it's this the skill work they've been putting in?
It's the skill work they put in. So when we start going all the way through to Chet Holmgren, and we start looking at these players, Chet Holmgren, and let's take this to be 20 years ago, we'd have the 7'4" Chet Holmgren. We would have told him, hey, Chet, here's the block, get right here, and let's do the Mikan drill and do jump hooks. Instead, Chet Holmgren is doing stutter crosses, one dribble pull-up threes, and now Chet Holmgren has developed a skill set that's going to be hard to define. Now he's 7'4" with a terrific ball handle, a terrific jump shot. And that's a product of him going to these workouts with all these other players, and that skill development workout was not being reduced to just position. It was get in the line, and this is what we're drills we running today, and he drilled with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So now we starting to see that more influx of skill play. I wish they will finally allow for us to go to the academy version of athletics here in this country. And that's the difference, and I think that's happening now. We are not being realistic about our basketball here. You know, keep up what you're doing. There's simply just never going to be enough people in any one country in the world that's going to really be able to beat us. We're going to get some challenges and stuff like that, but they're never going to have a team of people that's going to be enough that's going to be able to beat us because we still play too much basketball. Gotcha. However, we're getting criticized because the gap is closing, because what those coaches and them are doing now is they're implementing our stuff, but at a 24/7, 365 clip. They get to have the academy, have the person on their campus, have a person skill develop, weight train, media savvy, this is that and the third, and they get to get and infuse a kid in that from middle school all the way through. So of course it looked like they more skilled. It's the fact that we're gonna lie to ourselves and going to tell this superior athlete person that here's these other 15 hoops you got to jump through before you go to that.
What about those schools like Mount Vernon and those leagues and all that? You don't think they start to build that up?
Yeah, but they too far and few between. So the Mount Verns, the IMGs, of course, let's start looking at the talent. We could easily go and start looking at the draft and be like, oh, Mount Vern, IMG, Mount. So it's not that they're not producing, it's just not enough of those places. Whereas if you went to another country, that's all they got. They got them in for every division and everything. You go from this academy to this one to that academy. They got it for every year and everything like that. Instead of us being honest about it and actually trying to produce that. I'm not saying that a regular education is not important, but what I'm also saying is until we actually really put something into it, the bridge, that gap is going to continue to get shorter and shorter.
Next up, What's up, my man Leonard? Man, where the bread at? What's going on down there with Leonard looking like Bunny from The Wire, man? What's going on, man? What's going on down there, man?
He do look like Bunny. Hey, but listen, I'm gonna tell you what's going on down there. What
What's
Leonard
going
thought
on,
he could
man?
do. Leonard thought that he was gonna promise some people something, had them come down there and play, and then Leonard thought he was gonna use them up and go like, oh, my bad. No. What he didn't realize is these kids nowadays, they don't have the same fear of yesteryear. I am going to pack up and take my talents to somewhere else. You told me this was going to be what it was. You have to honor the contract. I listened to Gino Auriemma the other night. He said, well, how long are we going to continue to lie about it? Let's get some real contracts. Let's get some real stuff. And if we pay them, pay them. If we just let's make it a real thing. This is really what it is. He said, and to tell you the truth, he like, I don't know why we continue to want to tell a lie about it. And we continue to want to do this about it. Like, why? It makes no sense to do it. For so long, these institutions knew what they were doing. They get a kid up there, and they was back doing the money and doing whatever it is they wanted to do, and giving them pottery making and all this stuff in these other classes and stuff like that, knowing the kid was only going to be there for a little bit amount of time. Let's just be honest about it. Let's be honest about it. Honor the contract. Honor it. You told them that this was what it was going to be. You got to pay it.
But what happens if the kid get there, right? And he just not performing. He barely
If the
going to
contract
practice.
dictates we can cut him, we're going to cut him.
Okay, so you saying put it in all that
it
straight
has
in
to
the
be
contract.
in the agreement.
Okay.
It has to be an agreement. But if we're entering agreements that are guaranteed, you have to pay. I personally wouldn't allow any kid of mine to have language that dictates something like that. You're gonna pay them. This is a potential-based thing. You are paying them off potential. So you're not gonna come in now and say you don't like the product. It's something that I read somebody was saying that Mike Tomlin said. He said, I love going against coaches who make excuses because their teaching is no longer working. So now they want to put the emphasis on they want to put the I believe what's the guy from
Tomlin?
Jay Billis was speaking about it, and it was the coach from UCLA that he was speaking about. Okay. So my whole thing is, and why that resonated with me so much is you want to speak about accountability and you want to say why this stuff is not working, how these people are not doing all this, that, and the third, and you want to say how much it is you're doing or whatever. He said what Mike Tomlin said, show me a coach that makes excuses, I'll show you a coach that I can beat. You know what I'm saying? So it's just as simple as that. They're not responding to your teaching anymore. So instead of you saying, I may have to switch some up, instead of you looking internal, you project it to be external. Nobody wants to lose, Mike. So it doesn't even matter. It don't matter about no money. And do you know how many times I walked to the basketball court or whatever on a day, I had on new sneakers, a crisp, nice, clean tee, and I said, I'm not balling. And then I got to the court, the games was too good. The next thing you know, I was on the court in my new sneakers. See, when you want to play, it don't matter. When it click into you, it's just what we do. So it didn't matter that about my new sneakers and my new clean white tee anymore. The games were too good. I had to play. So there's no basketball player at one of these schools, especially not one of these Power 5 schools. You don't want to know what? I'm getting my money. I prefer not to play. We play. We play. We weren't getting no money. That's just not. I don't believe in it. I don't.
Indeed. Speaking of that, man. Next up, Deuce Jones is emerging at LaSalle. This kid plays with that type of fire.
What year is he in?
He a freshman.
He's not going to be at LaSalle next.
Yo, I told people a couple years ago, I said if he got to like 6'6", he'd be one of the best to ever come out of Mercer County area. Of course, he didn't get the 6'6", but the power and the passion that he plays with is tremendous at LaSalle right now. He done got A10 freshman of the week 3 times already. So I know he's probably gonna be a lock for the newcomer of the year, man. The fire and what I love about his game this year that I'm really seeing is he's picking his spots. He's playing under more control. But his confidence is just oozing, man. He just don't care, and it seemed like each game he's getting better and better and better.
You know
Talk
what
to
he
me.
remind me of, and where I can see him playing next year?
Where?
UConn.
Ooh. That fire he got playing for Hurley. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That Jersey pride, UConn. Hey, Mike. He's not playing for LaSalle anymore. That's not playing for LaSalle. So we can just forget all that. He's not playing for LaSalle.
You gotta go?
What? Mike, that pond that water dried up in that pond for that fish. He needs to go to he out that pond, Mike. He needs to go. He done put himself in ocean material. Now he can't even go. He skipped lakes. So you can't go from LaSalle like to something else. He's going high major. He's going Power 5.
Yeah, I'm about to check out some of his work. I think this includes the game winner he just had too. He had a game winner.
Here's Jones. Jones working on Hinton. Gets a lane, spins off his left hand, and wait, Deuce Jones wide open for three. Gets knocked away. Here's Jones. Jones inside. Jones lost the handle for a minute there.
The spot up. LaSalle wants the Bonnies to shoot a lot of three. Bonnies like this. Bonnies have to get into rotations.
Here's Council getting inside. Gets his. The ball comes into Jones. Jones for three in the win. They got it. Deuce Jones.
But that conference ain't for him no more, man. He can't be there no more.
Yeah, man, I'm so happy for that kid.
I'm surprised that other coaches ain't sitting at the sideline at his games. Like, dude, what's up?
Yeah, man. He hooping right now. Shout out to his dad, Mike Jones Sr., man, and his mom, Crystal, man. Raised a good kid right now, and I'm proud of him that he hooping the way he is, man. Speaking of that, spotlight kids whose stock is rising. Has Captain Jack playing his way into the lottery? Mike,
I just was talking about this the other day. That's his team. He don't want to head in. Put that thing on Peter. Put that thing pure. That's his team. And look. See, this is the reason why I don't deal with North Carolina, right? And Hubert Davis and them in that old school stuff. There was nowhere in the world that he should have been in the lineup from the door. One. See, that's my problem right there and there. Then you go with this, you know what I'm saying? No, we have the upperclassmen. I'm not with that. Mike. And first of all, you know he a dog on defense. You already know he a dog on defense. And now they don't want to hear this. It's over. Mike, that's his team. I don't know about lottery, but I could definitely see him as not even right now. I'm gonna say a fringe first round pick. But so I think he could go in that 20 area. Yeah.
Do you leave? Do you leave if you're in the 20 area?
Yes.
Or do you stay?
Mike, I already said yes. We ain't playing around games. Anybody got no time to be playing around like that? You told me I was 20 in the NBA.
You got to get up out of there?
It's time to go. It's time we go.
Yeah, he been hooping, man.
But is Captain Jack 6'5"?
I gotta see him in person.
I
gotta
did.
see him in person.
We did see him in person.
I'm talking about this year. I gotta see him in person. See if he grew a couple inches or something. Gotta see him in person.
Look. I hope he is.
Yeah.
I hope he is.
So let's check out one of the games he started making the noise at, man.
Ian Jackson gets to the glass. 8 to shoot. Cadeau back for Ian Jackson's three. Got it. It's open 10 to shoot. And R.J. Davis near the midcourt line. Cadeau skip for Jackson. 3 out of the corner is good. Rattled in for Ian Jackson. Cuts it back to a 5-point Tar Heel lead. There's Davis on the cut. Jackson out of the right corner. Skip back for Jackson. 3 from in front of the bench is good for Ian Jackson. Again, West. Jackson thought about it. O'Connell gathers. Ian will beat him on the dribble and score on the drive.
That's Tri-State right there.
Washington the catch. Jackson a 3 for the lead. Got it. He's got 8 on his second.
That's that Tri-State right there. That's that Tri-State right there.
Indeed, man. They hooping out there. They hooping, man. I'm loving it, man. And then, I had to go to this kid, man, the way he been hooping, man. He just doing this thing. But I got a question for you about him.
I knew he was going to Pettiford.
Can Pettiford stock get higher, or do we got to leave?
See, this right here is a tricky subject because
that's why I brought it up.
Because I'm gonna tell you one. Now that the All-American big boy is hurt, I think they're gonna inject him in the lineup. I got. I should reach out to my sources, and I could have this question answered. Really easily. But can he stop Mike right now? He is playing at such an elite level, and I said this to the coach at Auburn. I said this to him. I said he's not gonna fear the moment
at all.
He has. You can forget that something is too big for him. He walks in the gym. It doesn't matter who is there. He thinks he's the best player every time. He thinks that the shot should be shot by him. And I love that about him, that he has no fear whatsoever. His big heart. Again, another Jersey dog. He's a dog. Nick Van Exel.
100%. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, do I give them a chance next year to try to really critique my game and break it down and say what I can do?
You know what our philosophy is on this. Get paid, young brother, get paid.
Yeah, you got to go when the stock is high.
If they give him a first round projection, I'm on the first thing smoking. I'm not waiting.
But you might can make that bread next. You might can make that bread at another school in the NIL now, though.
Hey, Mike, man, they was waiting on my knee to blow. Yesterday, I was needing this dough. We not playing no games, man. You see the All-American kid, what he just did to his ankle?
Yeah, I did see that. And when I was just had Truck Bryan on, we was talking about Deshaun Butler in that Final Four.
Yeah,
that was sad.
Man, I wanted you to, man, Truck had it so, pandemic days, Truck and them had it so lit online.
I know, but my sound was bugging in. I ain't know what was my sound was bugging in. I had to go get a new mic, a new everything. Man.
I see you over there big time. That's that big time mic right there. See, I can't wait till my mics and stuff come. That's that big time mic right there. I didn't even know if that was Mike Melno or Charlemagne the God.
Let's check out Pettiford, man. Some of his joints that when he was showing them ice cold veins, brother.
Plan his attack, gets by right into the paint, drops it off. Pettiford wants 3. 10 to go. Pettiford planning. Pettiford with the crossover. Pettiford up the low line to the rim. You can say. Oh, there's Cardwell. He's back in it. He's got it. Hands off for Pettiford. Logo area. Murray Boyles with 21, 6 points. Pettiford, the McDonald's All-American here, starting to plan his attack. Gets by right into the paint. Drops it off. Pettiford wants 3. 10 to go. Pettiford planning. Pettiford with the crossover. Pettiford up.
Man, listen,
it's
man.
so smooth, man. And the confidence level is crazy.
And I like to see how his body is changing. I like to see how his body is changing. I gotta reach out. I want to see the next time that they're near us. The next time they're near us or whatever, we're gonna go check them out and everything. I went last year when they played in Barclays, and and I caught Auburn last year. But I want to check them out this year. You know what you should have ended that segment with?
What up?
The dagger threes he had team final when he was little. You're supposed to end that right there with the spotlight dagger threes, and you should have all the way through to the coaches arguing with
You. You know what I mean? And that windmill he just did was crazy.
Oh yeah.
That windmill was
And that athleticism and stuff is the sleeper about it. That's what makes him and people like Dillingham able to be pros, because you might want to say they're small. Their skill level is so high, but the athleticism is something you're not going to be expected. So,
Next up, who is the college player of the year thus far? Cooper Flag.
No.
Brome from Auburn.
Yeah.
Chaz Lanier or Dylan Harper?
It's Auburn, the kid from Auburn.
Why?
It's a shame that he got hurt. He's 19 and I think he averaged 19 and 12, #1 team in the country, and he's walking through everybody. And everybody they put on him, he serves. He serves everybody that they put on. He outplays them all. I want to know his age though. He's been in it for a while. You know, that's something else I can also find out. But right now, if I had to pick somebody, I'm going Auburn kid. 2, the next person I'm probably go with will probably be Dylan Harper or the kid from Tennessee. It'll be either or, but Flag is last.
Well, I just know that.
And Flag is picking it up.
I think Flag gonna get player of the year.
No, I don't player of the year. Flag must try and get an All-American nod too.
Yeah, I think Flag gonna get player of the year, especially since Brome got hurt. I think Flag.
Yeah, no, time out. Now,
definitely get player of the
I
year.
thought we were talking about up until this point. So with that being said, barring the injury and stuff like that, it's possible, yeah, because Flag is the who's going to win a certain amount of games and everything like that, you know, and the notoriety and everything like that. I can see it.
Yeah, I think the stock is too high. I think that you was talking about the other time with the white players emerging and his popularity going crazy, and he putting the numbers up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
To a package, and you know what I mean. He kind of getting that popularity like Leitner had when he was at Duke. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't had somebody like that in a while. You know what I mean? People can say what they want.
Flag can play.
I'm still telling
everybody this right now, right? I'm still telling everybody this right now. Holler at me in 3 years, and it's going to be Ace Bailey. Book it.
People can say what they want. But Leitner was a savage in college. It wasn't that many that was better than him.
Leitner was a good pro. Leitner was a savage in college. Granted, you know that we especially back then, I hated Duke. You know, when he stopped
we was raised to hate Duke. You know how it was.
That's just what it is. But Leitner was superior. And also, Leitner was a good NBA player. Just that everybody think everybody guys need to walk in somewhere and average 25. That ain't everybody. Everybody ain't going to average 25. You ain't going to tell me I'm going to play 13, 14, 15 years. I'm going to average about 13 points and I wasn't a great player. He was a great player. And ain't a lot of people that do. You're in less than the 1 percentile of the world.
Let's cross over a little bit. Women's College Player of the Year. Juju Watkins, Paige Becker, or Hannah Hidalgo?
3.
I'm with you.
What?
I think they're gonna be pushing for Juju though.
By a mile.
A mile?
Yeah, it's Hidalgo by a mile. And don't get it twisted. I love the first 2. But Hidalgo, that backcourt right there, man, that's just worth the price of admission. But I'm going to tell you what, man. Man, listen, man. I'm loving little Miss Ruckus. Miss Kayomi. Woo-wee. Hey,
I
Mike,
knew you would love her game when I saw her
Mike, did
throwing
you see
around her
when she
body.
came down and she did the spin and she threw it in front? Mike, you know, Mike, you know I used to do.
I
Like
remember,
I said,
East Campus. I remember at East
hey,
Campus.
hey,
That's
Mike,
why I
you know,
tagged you when I saw it.
a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you know, with me, especially the basketball thing, some people get this. But Mike, when I seen her do that in the game, I'm like, yeah, she might be from a number block. Like, she might be from New Community, man. I need to find out something about it. She might be from New Community. But yeah, yo, no, it's a doggo. Yeah, she played it here. Sorry, Juju.
Our show can't be complete without some throwback comparisons. I got one that is gonna hit you hard right now with though. Keith Mr. Jennings or Oral Boykins. In college. Now you gotta be a hoop head for this one, baby. We don't do it easy on here. Keith Mr. Jennings at East Tennessee State. Or Boykins.
It's Earl Boykins, Mike. Sometimes on the
what?
late, man.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
Hold on a second, man, because I'm changing my mind.
I'm gonna let you talk, man.
I'm changing my mind. Come on, man.
Hey, we ain't stay up late watching these games for nothing in college. We got to talk about it.
Man.
Keith Mr. Jennings or Oral Boykins?
I abstain.
Oh! Yo, this dude going crazy. Now, I can't believe this. Squirrel don't got no... Man, I'm going.
Man, that's that. Wow.
Oral Boykins was nasty, but
it's nasty.
Mr. Jennings was
Jennings nasty. Like, look, and you want to know what? You know what? You stayed up for one of them games. You was happy as hell. You're like, oh, all right. and you know what I like about them?
What up?
It comes to a point in time where, you know what I'm saying, they might shoot 5 times in a row. I like that. Man, I ain't nobody ain't come here to see y'all.
Let's check out some of Jennings, man. Because you know a lot of people don't know what this is.
Now, this is for basketball people right here.
That's Tennessee State style of play. They like to push it up and down. Oh, beautiful alley-oop to Calvin Cowper. Well, Keith Jennings at 5'7" is supposedly the best little man in the country.
One game at 33 seconds. Here's Keith Jennings. His NBA three. He hit a rainbow.
Jennings takes it away.
Oh, he's all over the place with the quick hands.
He could be a magician.
Mr. Jennings. I mean, everyone talks about this 5'7" firebrand. How great is he, and what about East Tennessee State?
Well, let me tell you, fans, be ready for excitement. This young man leads this team in just about every category except for rebounding. He is the heart and soul of this ball club and has to have a big game for them to have a chance today.
I know that number in the rafters.
Talk about it. I knew I'd get you with that one, man.
Mr.
Jennings, man. I knew I liked it.
You did wrong for that one, boy. That's a good comp right there. That's a good player comp right there. That was good.
Yeah, indeed. Let's check out the next one I got. Hold up, what the other one I had? Oh, here we go. Randolph Childress, Sean Respert.
You know what? Right? I'm gonna be quick with this one. It's Randolph. No, it's not.
Sean y'all act like Sean Respert ain't giving it to you.
Sean was nasty.
With him and Eric Snow. Let's not act like Eric Snow wasn't the man on that team. Respert was.
Respert was yeah. But man, Randolph Childress had a better handle, man. Randolph Childress had a better handle. Respert might be a better jump. Respert was the better jump shot shooter. Childress had the better handle. I think Respert was the better athlete. Childress was the better guard. because Childress had a real spot to play, and Westbrook ain't never have a real spot to play. This, no, it's kind of funny. This could be a tie.
A tie?
Because when you think about it, they both got the opposites of what the other one got.
Indeed. But I gotta get an edge to Childress because of that ACC
That's what
tournament.
I was saying. I might have to go Childress.
Because of that ACC tournament run.
That ACC tournament was just ridiculous.
Here we go right here. Let's check it out.
You know you're going to wave at him and tell him to get up?
3-on-2 and Wake Forest lost the numbers. Childress shoots from outside. That's for free.
Look at Big Steve.
Wake with its first lead.
Been able to score 3 points as a result. So the Deacons not really cashing in on opportunities, but there's an opportunity they are not about to pass up.
Who that, Donald Williams in them? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Childress. Do you believe that? Carolina fans are alive. Childress. Do you believe Carolina fans are alive. Childress. Do you believe that? No, I think Hale fell down. He said,
that's not Tony Rutland in the backcourt with Childress.
Childress with 3 more.
All of North Carolina goes right at him with Rasheed Wallace the next time the Tar Heels get the ball.
Childress flashes up top. Oh, my.
Hey, Mike, is that Tony Rutland in the backcourt with Childress that year?
Who?
Rutland. Iverson backcourt. That's
indeed,
Tony Rutland in the backcourt with Childress that year.
Indeed. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See? Yeah, that
Mike, man, Mike. Woo.
That moment is separated. Now, this is a classic one everybody talks about, but I never got your opinion on it. Fab Five versus UNLV. One game. One game, huh?
One game.
Yeah.
If it's one game, I'm going UNLV.
I'm going UNLV because I think up top it's a wash off in the front court. Hold up. Well, let me finish. In the front court, I think it'll be a wash off. Juwan Howard probably better than Ackles, but I think it could be a wash off. But in that back court, not with Jalen Rose, I'm talking about with Jimmy King and Ray Jackson, I got to get an edge to Greg Anthony and Anderson Hunt. I got to, especially in them big games like that. I got to. In that one game situation, I'd rather go with Greg Anthony and Anderson Hunt than Jimmy King and Ray Jackson.
All right. The reason why I was picking UNLV because I think UNLV defensively was better. So that's the only reason why I'm picking them, because there is matchup wise, Michigan wipes the floor with them in just an individual matchup setting. However, UNLV at their height, they was dogs about it on defense. So I think if you want to ratchet that game up and make that game super high pace, I think it favors UNLV because while George Ackles is not nowhere near the player of Juwan Howard, Ackles wanted to block shots and rebounds solely. Sometimes teams don't need to have as much talent because I think Michigan is the more superiorly talented team, but I think UNLV is the better defensive team. So I'm going to always pick defense in these situations, but this is tough because I love the Fab Five. I love the Fab Five. I love them. But the one game situation, matter of fact, because I've seen Jimmy King and Ray Jackson lock up too. Anderson Hunt and them little, man. Hey, yo, and I'm going to get you an interview with Anderson Hunt, too.
Oh, I love that, bro.
I'm going to get you an interview with Anderson Hunt, too.
I definitely love that, bro. I would definitely appreciate that.
Word up.
All right, next up.
Ooh, that's tough, though.
Hold on 1 second. Got a good one for you. Now this one, I know I know you can't. I'm gonna stump you on this one. Give me a college basketball year that was better than this year. And this is loaded. Hank Gathers. This was the All-American team, 1989-90.
I saw this picture.
Hank Gathers, Lionel Simmons, Alonzo Mourning, Bo Kimball, Dennis Scott, Derek Coleman, Larry Johnson, Kendall Gill, Doug Smith, Chris Jackson, Gary Payton, and Ramel Robinson.
That's out of control.
I always tell people this is the best year of college basketball. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
But
and Arkansas had Todd Day and Oliver Miller.
Yeah, Todd Day, Oliver Miller, Corey Beck, and them. Hold a second. Nah, not Corey Beck, but look, before you say that, though, I'm going to hit you.
Don't be going with that 95, 96 joint with Iverson and on the Big East. Nah,
wasn't going to say that.
Okay, go ahead.
You got the right team, wrong era.
Okay.
I want that Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullen, Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullen,
Pearl Washington,
Ronnie Cycli. I want you. We gotta investigate and get that year. The year that year.
What's that? 80, 84, 85, 80.
I'm not sure. I think Ed Pickney
was loaded.
All-American in them. We gotta get that year.
Okay.
Because my mother had Hoya paranoia. You ask my mother who her team, Georgetown, John Thompson, Patrick Ewing. What are you talking? My mother would say that. Georgetown, John Thompson, Patrick Ewing. Like what? Listen, so I want to see that year. That year All-American team. Now when we come back again, let's side by side. If we even got to write out a list of the teams and do it that way. But I want to see that Patrick Ewing year, Chris Mullen and all them, and that year. Because if we looked at Big East alone, we got Patrick Ewing, Reggie Williams and them at Georgetown.
Wasn't that when Mark Aguirre was at DePaul?
Yeah. So look, we got Chris Mullen and Mark Jackson and them at St. John's. We got so I'm looking I can only stay in the Big East. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's definitely ridiculous. We got to see that. I got to pull up that All-American. I think it's 85, the All-American team.
We got to visit that. We got to take a look at that.
Last slide, unless you got some stuff for me. The last slide.
I got at least 3 questions for you.
All right, last slide. Speaking of what you was talking about with the Hoyas, you walk in the store, you only got money to buy one of them.
The Hoya Dunks.
Which one you leaving the store with?
The Hoya
Magic
Dunks.
Weapons or the Hoya Dunks? Over the Magic joints?
The Hoya Dunks.
What?
Man, I went to D.C. I'll give you a quick story. I went to D.C. and I seen this thing online, and they had I guess the guy found the batch of the old Hoya Dunks that said Hoyas on the back of them. You know what I'm saying? That said them. He had only a limited amount of sizes or whatever, right? So in my mind, right, I wear 12, right? But I was taking, in my mind, all the way up to a 13. I was taking all the way through a 13 because to tell the truth, I only wanted to rock them one time and then I would have just looked at them forever. So I'm bugging. So I'm in the line at this store and there's a couple people in front of me, like people already set to get the kicks. So first guy comes in, first guy gets his sneakers or whatever like that. Now, it's a few people around. So the next person comes. All I know is the person in front of me. Little short, little. I don't want to get into anything else. Little short, little kid or whatever like that. Probably don't wear no more than an 8 or 9. So let's just say he asks for 8, right? Ain't no more 8s. Well, let me get an 8.5. Ain't no halves. Let me get a 9. Ain't no 9s. Let me get a 10. Ain't no 10s. Let me get 11. Ain't no 11. Let me get a 12. All right. Let me get 12. You got any 13s? Let me get the 12 and the 13. Listen, he buys the 12 and the 13, right? When I come, ain't nothing for me, whatever, right? I tells the owner of the shop, like, yo, man, I came all the way from Jersey, and I came to DC for these sneakers. He's like, oh, you the one I spoke to on the phone? I'm like, yeah. He's like, he tries to get the kid, you know what I'm saying? And I would have took either pair. The salesman, see the kid was just like, nah. No. First I'm lying. He tried to put he just tried to put 500 on top of what the cost. Right then and there, like just try to add 500 on it, and which I didn't do. But this is the easy thing, the Hoya dunks.
Indeed. All right, bro. What you got for me?
Okay. So in this segment, and you know what I'm saying, in the spotlight, we're gonna ask the spotlight man himself a couple of questions. So, question 1. Mike, have you been watching Bronny James?
Yeah, I've been seeing the clips. I've been seeing, of course, I ain't sit down and watch the G League game. I've been seeing the clips. And I see he getting his confidence. I always said he had a skill level. I always told you that. I just said he wasn't aggressive enough. He played too much East and West. He never would play North and South. You know what I mean? But I also know that's a different level than where he will be playing at.
Oh,
so
yeah, no doubt.
So I've been checking him out, though. I've been seeing the clips.
Well, Mike, I kind of want to remind you something of me, you, and our good another friend to the show, Sleep. I spoke about. You guys had told me he would never score more than 15 points in the G League game. So seeing Bronny James with a 30 ball, and then him having a streak where he's averaging 20-some plus points a game in the G League, I just wanted to hear from you. You guys, because you guys severely doubted the kid. That you know what I'm saying, that the kid wasn't going to even be able to even produce in the G League. So I just wanted to bring that up while we in the spotlight, that you guys hated Bronny James so much.
Nah, I wouldn't say I hated him. I just felt that it was
the word that we do.
I just ain't like the fact that I didn't feel that he legitimately earned the right to be drafted where he got drafted at. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see if he gets to the NBA level and actually plays in some NBA games, then we'll see. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mike, 55 though?
I mean, I seen people score 50-something in the G League and never get called up. So,
well, true, Mike, but I'm talking about he was drafted 55.
I don't think he should have been drafted.
Mike, but I'll give you an example. Reed Shepard. Austin Reeves told teams not to draft him. He went undrafted, and he told teams not to draft him.
Are we gonna see though? Because
I'm not saying that he's Austin Reeves, but what I'm saying is draft stuff like that, especially when we get into the late second rounds, is not all what it seems. It's not. And nevertheless, for him to have the #1 jersey in basketball.
We see, there you go with the business. I'm talking about hooping.
Mike, because that's what we're doing here. We in the spotlight, right?
I'm talking about hooping. I ain't talking about business. I'm talking about hooping.
Okay, but listen, no problem. Keep it a hooper. I seen him, take a person off the dribble, get a big time dunk. I saw some follow-up dunks. I see him now, he's shooting more. I get it, his aggressive level is kicking in. I just wanted to mention that, especially after the 30 ball. I ain't been hearing people say that because was they talking about when he wasn't scoring. Look at him, he got a donut.
You right.
So you got to mention that. That's one.
Next question.
Number 2. Got a question to ask you.
What up?
Do you blame DeJuan Wagner for Coach Cal being in Arkansas?
No, I don't. No, I don't blame DeJuan Wagner, DJ Wagner for Coach Cal. Coach Cal is in Arkansas because I told you when I went out there, when I went on that trip, and I was out there when I went to Rupp Arena. You was one of the first people I called when I was in the store, and I told you the stuff that I saw in there, and I told you these people out here pissed at Cal. Did I not tell you that? Even before the game, they told me straight up, they don't care about one and dones. They want national titles, and he not getting it done on a national title level. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't because he played DeJuan Wagner, DJ Wagner over Reed Shepherd. That's not why he's gone. He's gone because they want national titles. They said they wasn't getting it. They said the one and done thing pissed some of them off because now they can't get a chance to know the actual players and have a bond with who's on the team anymore. The team's changed so much. And they was pissed that he was losing games that they felt that they shouldn't be losing.
Okay. So I like what you said. All that stuff sounds good. But I also heard that, from some of my worldly sources, right? That, a lot of people down there was upset because Reed was not projected to be who Reed was. They thought they was going to have Reed for 3-4 years. That's what they thought. Homegrown product. They thought Reed was going to be the 3-4 years, and Reed was going to be one of the people that's going to host the trophy. But when Reed came in, he severely outplayed them. When Cal did not put him to the bench, they said that's what started the demise. What did I tell you the day Dillingham said he was going to go to Kentucky?
You said it was going to cause a jam log. And I told you that no matter what.
Dillingham crossed the border into Lexington, I said that there's no way that DJ Wagner could play.
And I told you he was going to still start.
Now, Mike, they took him off the ball. He playing the glorified 2, and now the ball is in Boogie's land.
Yeah, I can understand he in a tough, and I told you this, that he was in a tough position once he got to college. And I think we talked about it some when he was in high school. The problem is he has his grandfather's game in his father's body, but he doesn't have his father's athleticism. So if he was like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6",
they should pay you extra for that take. That is a good one because that's perfect.
Yeah. If he's 6'6", the way he plays, I said he needed to be like 6'5", 6'6" for the way he played for it to be effective on that level.
Mike, next stop, Istanbul.
Question 3. What you got?
Next stop, Istanbul.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
All right, I'll leave it there. I know you still gotta be political. All right, so listen, right?
All right.
Question 3.
All right.
Name me your all-time Spotlight 5. I don't want you to answer. I wanted that to be a B continued.
Okay. I get some time.
Basketball spotlight.
I get some time to think about it. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that because that would have put me on the hot seat.
Ooh.
Real hot right now. That's a tough one though. So when we log back on, we could definitely talk about that. The what's the name coming up too? We got to link up for that. The Metro. I know I could go on. That Thursday got a good schedule. I don't know if they play Sunday, but that Thursday got a good schedule. It's at Franklin.
Whatever day you can go, I'm taking that day, and that's the day we're gonna go.
All right, we could go have some dinner and chop it up too, man.
No doubt, I eat vegan for that day.
All right, no doubt. Thanks for coming on, babe. I love you, man. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yo, peace and blessings, man.
All right, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, it was good to have my bro on, man. We had some fun tonight. Tomorrow night, the interview I've been waiting to do. the legendary Coach Reggie Murray will be stopping by in the Spotlight podcast, and we're gonna go over his career, man. I can't wait to talk to Coach. Coach told me I had to come to his house to do an interview to talk to him and get some history first. He gave me a history lesson. He said, I'm not coming on there if you don't do this history lesson. So I went to Trenton and I sat in his living room and he gave me the history lesson. So tomorrow night, I'm looking forward to talking to him. So tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. as I take legendary Coach Hall of Famer, Coach Reggie Murray, gonna stop by in the Spotlight podcast. So tune in tomorrow night. Shalom.